already set history with 4, but what would a 5th one be?
Oh, it's another championship. In one of the toughest leagues in the country, and I think everybody on this team has experienced a championship with us except Nelly. And I like, although it probably didn't, the year wasn't what she had planned as far as playing time and being able to make a better impact on our team. I'd like for her to leave with some hardware.
Yeah, last game she really brushed back in the fourth quarter there with those 4 quick points. Is that the kind of thing she can bring, especially late in the game, kind of that senior veteran leadership?
Yeah, I mean that's what we anticipated, and it's hard because it's it's hard. It's hard. It's like you're starting all over again, although you're probably older than everybody on the floor. But if she can spot and give us those senior type moments, I think it'll definitely help us.
Coach, any pressure going for 5 in a row?
Pressure? No, there's no pressure on us. There wasn't pressure on us last year, because I don't think anybody thinks we're the favorite going down there. So there's no pressure. I think the pressure is the first game, is to be able to win the first game and the second game, and then the championship is anybody's game at that point.
When you're preparing for one of 2 teams, is it you take down specific parts of each team's game and work on them, and then just obviously if you don't got to play one, then you throw it?
Well, we try to find common ground, and common ground for both those teams is a lot of ball screen action. Obviously, Arkansas gave us some issues with us, them with their smaller lineup. So we had to work a little bit of that, and then we work a little bit of high-low action with Georgia. So you got to put a little bit of both, because we're only going to take the 45-minute practice tomorrow and get ready for the tournament.
With Arkansas, that was the game where you kind of went to a smaller lineup. Not looking to give it away, but is that something that you would consider if you had to play them again, trying to go 5-on-5 guards?
I mean, you have to, especially the way that they play. We got to try to stay matched up as much as possible, and not be able to switch and quickly have some rotation. So it's not something that's out of the picture. But we also gain an advantage on the offensive end when we have a traditional lineup in.
Don, I know it's not the CLA, but based on your history of success in Greenville and the fact this is just a short in-state trip, is it as close to a home court advantage as you can get?
I'm going to say no, because the other SEC coaches will probably be listening, and they don't like the fact that it's in Greenville. But Greenville is a place in which I think is 4 hours away from a lot of the SEC teams. Our fans are going to show up. They're there. Some of them are there right now. So I'm glad that our fans travel, not just for our games, but they're excited about the SEC tournament being here in South Carolina. So. And they always do a good job at hosting, but we're here for the next 3 years, so hopefully we as in South Carolina can take advantage of it.
How much of a comfort is it that you get to stay out till Friday and then take a bus up there instead of jumping on the
plane? I mean it's great. I think Ray Tanner will appreciate us not taking a plane ride and us being able to drive up. So hopefully we'll use it to our advantage.
Coach Danya has been in such good form recently, and she knows how to win these things. How big is her play and her experience going to be this week?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, we're going to lean heavily on our experienced players, because they've been there before. They understand how to take one game at a time and not get too far ahead of ourselves. And she's been a stable force for us.
Coach, speaking of Danya, it seems like every time we do this, she's in the background getting up extra shots.
Yeah.
How much of an extra worker and how much of an example is she to the rest of the team?
It's great to know that she's the example of what a senior in college is. This is her routine. Whether she played a minute or 2 or 30 minutes, this is what she's done, and that's why she's able to hit big shots when called on. So I'm proud of her. I mean, she's been an integral part of our success. I know a lot of people look at the Asias and the Elena Coates, and but she's come off the bench in the national championship game and that run, and gave us incredible minutes. And she's never complained throughout this year, and she had a whole lot to complain about as far as being a starter in the beginning, playing very little in the middle, and then becoming a starter. So she sulked at any time, she wouldn't be ready to play for us at this moment.
Coach, I know you probably know the bracket, but are the players aware of where everyone is in the bracket and who's potential and all that?
I have no idea. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think, what's good about this team is, they don't investigate too much. And that's what's bad about them as well. But they take one game at a time. I think they're focused on Arkansas and Georgia, and that's where we want them to be. Thank you.